Good evening to all our viewers. This is the Saturday edition of the NCN News for June 27, 2026. I am Jarrell Bryan. Thank you for joining us. Guyana has launched a large-scale humanitarian relief operation to assist neighboring Venezuela following the devastating earthquakes that have claimed more than 1,400 lives and displaced thousands of people. President Dr. Finali announced that the government of Guyana is mobilizing emergency assistance with immediate focus on providing food, pharmaceuticals, sanitation supplies, and other essential items for children, the elderly, and vulnerable families affected by the disaster.
Of immediate concern for us are the children, especially the children, the women, the families who would have suffered. Recovery measures and support, pharmaceutical support, medical support, food, support for children, babies, the elderly, sanitation support. Those are the critical needs.
The president has appointed Prime Minister, Brigadier Retired Mark Phillips, to lead and coordinate Guyana's national humanitarian response. He will be working alongside the Civil Defense Commission, CDC, the Guyana Defense Force, the Guyana Police Force, private sector representatives, and members of the Venezuelan community in Guyana. President Ali also revealed that the private sector has made available an 8,000-ton cargo vessel to transport relief supplies to Venezuela. Because of the vessel's capacity, Guyana has also invited CARICOM member states to contribute humanitarian aid.
So we're hoping to have that vessel leave the shores of Guyana by Friday, and that is Friday coming.
The head of state said nearly 100 containers of relief supplies have already been mobilized, including pharmaceuticals, food, rice, milk products, diapers, and other critical items. However, he noted that humanitarian needs remain immense. The government said the humanitarian donation drive to assist people in Venezuela will run from June 27 to July 1. Donations can be dropped off at the Muslim Youth Organization, MYO, on Wolford Avenue, Thomas Lands, Georgetown. The public is being asked to contribute non-perishable food, personal hygiene items, drinking water, blankets, sleeping mats, flashlights, batteries, and other essential supplies. Officials are urging donors to ensure all items are unopened, unexpired, and in good condition, with easy-to-prepare foods and pop-top canned goods especially encouraged. For more information, persons can contact the Civil Defense Commission, CDC, on 600-7500, 226-1114, or 226-1117. The International Building Expo is no longer just a showcase for homes and construction materials. It has become a major platform, connecting investors, developers, and industry leaders as Guyana's construction sector continues to expand. Minister of Housing Colin Crowell says the expo reflects the country's rapid transformation. Here is more.
As Guyana experiences unprecedented growth, the International Building Expo has become a key meeting place for businesses to build partnerships and showcase innovation. Speaking at the opening of the 2026 Expo, Housing Minister Colin Crowell said the country's economic expansion, major infrastructure projects, and growing investor confidence are driving demand across the construction sector.
Our country is at an unprecedented pace, driven by broad economic growth, infrastructure expansion, and the increased investor confidence.
The minister said the expo has grown into Guyana's leading platform for the housing and construction industries, bringing together developers, contractors, architects, engineers, suppliers, financial institutions, and consumers.
What began as a sector-focused exhibition has evolved into the most significant platform for housing, for construction, and strategic engagements. It is an environment where developers, contractors, engineers, architects, suppliers, financial institutions, regulators, and consumer can all interact in a shared space.
Crowell said the event also creates opportunities to discuss affordable housing, climate-resilient construction, access to financing, and new building technologies. He urged the sector to embrace modern construction methods stronger building standards, and energy-efficient designs to ensure Guyana's development remains sustainable. The International Building Expo 2026 is being held under the theme Guyana at 60, building on strong foundations for a sustainable future. Nacasia Logan, NCN News.
Thank you, Nacasia. The Shipping Association of Guyana, SAG, has welcomed the government's plans to dredge the Demerara River, saying the project will improve marine transportation and boost trade. In a statement today, the association said a deeper navigation channel will allow cargo vessels to move more efficiently through the Demerara Harbor Bridge, reducing delays, lowering operating costs, and improving the movement of imports and exports. SAG said the project will strengthen supply chains and support Guyana's expanding economy by enhancing the efficiency and competitiveness of the country's ports. The association also commended President Dr. Finali and the government for prioritizing marine transport infrastructure, saying the investment will help position Guyana as a regional logistics hub. The Private Sector Commission is reinforcing the need for partnerships to continue Guyana's construction boom, with the Commission's chairman, Jerry Govaya Jr., highlighting the unprecedented opportunities for local and international investors. Details in this report.
The government of Guyana has for some time urged companies to form consortiums and take up opportunities in construction and other sectors. It was a message reinformed by PSC Chairman Captain Jerry Govaya Jr. at Thursday's opening of the International Building Expo. He pointed out that Guyana's ambitious housing program requires the construction of about 80,000 homes annually. This means private sector participation and partnerships are essential to meet the demand.
So I want to encourage everyone here today again, at this expo, you will see people that have innovative projects. You will see technology. You will see international partners coming to the front. You will see the opportunities being laid out in front of you, and the ball is in our court as the private sector.
The PSC chairman pointed out that the government, through targeted policies, has created a strong investment climate. He noted it is now up to the private sector to capitalize on those opportunities while creating an industry that can continue to hold up to the international standards.
It's not just about the growth, but it's how do we build the safety in our buildings, the sustainability in our practices, the competitiveness of our businesses, and the international standards that we uphold here in Guyana.
For NCN News, Naisha Bristol.
Stay tuned, more news ahead.
GECOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2026 and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. If you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE, you are required to apply for registration if your name is not in the PLE. Apply for a transfer if you have changed your address since you were registered. Apply for a name change if you have changed your name, or apply for a correction if your registration particulars are incorrect. Any person whose information on the PLE is incorrect can apply for such information to be changed or corrected. Any person applying for a change or correction to his or her particulars must provide the relevant original source document, birth certificate and deed poll for a name change by deed poll, birth certificate and marriage certificate for a name change by marriage. Divorce absolute in the case of a woman who is desirous of reverting to her maiden name from her married name, birth certificate, adoption certificate, naturalization certificate for correction of minor clerical errors. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of the above transactions. The claims aspect of this exercise will end on Tuesday, July 14, 2026. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Jamaica-Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Jamaica-Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.
GECOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE. If you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2026, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. If you have changed your address since you were registered, you need to visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your new area of residence to apply for a transfer. Tuesday, July 14, 2026 is the last day you can apply for a transfer during this exercise. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Attention contractors and block makers, Tulsi Prasad Limited has available at the Kanji location TCL Portland cement for structural and general use at 66,400 per sling. Contact the team on 623-0300 or 623-3934 for more information. Email hardware sales at tplgroupgy.net or Tulsi Prasad Limited at gmail.com. Tulsi Prasad Limited, building a durable foundation for the future.
Welcome back. Jamaican Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness on Friday toured the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation's GPHC, where he was introduced to Guyana's advanced medical technology, including the pioneering Mantra Freedom 60 robotic surgery system. Accompanied by Minister of Health Dr. Frank Anthony, GPHC Chief Executive Officer Robbie Rambaran, and senior health officials, Holness received an overview of the hospital's investment in technology to improve patient care and expand specialized medical services. The delegation viewed the Freedom 60 robotic platform, which enables minimally invasive procedures and was recently used in what has been described as the world's longest distance robotic heart surgery across continents. The visit formed part of Holness's official program in Guyana and underscored growing collaboration between Guyana and Jamaica in the healthcare sector. Tributes continue to pour in following the passing of outspoken politician, civic leader, and sports administrator Don Singh, whose decades of public service left a lasting mark on Guyana, the Cassia Logan reports.
Don Singh will be remembered as a fearless voice in public life, a man known for speaking his mind and standing firmly by his convictions. As a Georgetown City Councillor, he became one of the most outspoken figures in local government, earning respect for his advocacy on transparency, accountability, and better governance. Beyond politics, Singh served as a People's Progressive Party civic activist and president of the Georgetown Cricket Club, where he played a key role in promoting the sport. President Dr. Irfan Ali joined the nation in mourning, describing Don as a man of substance and character. The president said Singh brought energy, wit, and honesty to public service and would be remembered for the spirit with which he served. He said, quote, "I am deeply saddened by the untimely passing of Don Singh. I had hoped and prayed for his recovery. Don will be remembered as someone whose presence in civic life carried both substance and character. He came from a family with a strong legal background and a long-standing involvement in political life of Guyana. But Don distinguished himself, not through his lineage, but through a style that was both lively and unmistakably his own. He brought energy to his work as a councillor of the Georgetown City Council. He could be excessively witty, but also brutally frank. Fate has robbed him of making a more substantive contribution to national life, but he will be remembered not only for what he did, but the infectious spirit in which he did things. I extend condolences to his family, friends, and all who's mourning his passing." Unquote. Georgetown Mayor Alfred Mentor said that while he and Don often found themselves on opposite sides of political debates, their friendship and mutual respect endured for years.
We would battle for the different sides and for the better governance of the city. And personally, I would miss him. I believe the city council will miss him for his bold, courageous, and frank approach. And I truly believe that fate, in its own way, has robbed not only the city, but the country.
Meanwhile, former Georgetown Cricket Club president Jonathan Yearwood also reflected on Don's commitment to cricket, describing him as a passionate leader who was always willing to help others.
He was a real, what you call a live wire, always trying to do something, to get something done, to help somebody. That's the character of the guy, and he will be missed. I offer my condolences once again to his family and to the members of the Georgetown Cricket Club.
The son of the late renowned lawyer, politician, and trade unionist Don Singh, Don Singh carved out his own identity through decades of service in local government, politics, and sport. He leaves behind a legacy of fearless advocacy, candid leadership, and dedicated public service. Don Singh will be remembered by many as a man who never shied away from speaking his mind and working for the cause he believed in. Nakasia Logan, NCN News.
Guyana's entertainment fraternity is mourning the death of rising dancehall and soca artist Lil Saint. The Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sport described him as a gifted young performer whose passion and talent earned him recognition across the local music industry. The ministry noted that he placed second in the 2025 Dancehall Monarch competition and won the Best Newcomer award. The circumstances surrounding his death remain unclear. Before his passing, Lil Saint revealed in a Facebook Live broadcast that he had been battling a pancreatic illness for 4 years and was prepared for major surgery. Tributes continue to pour in from fans and fellow artists who are remembering him for his talent and contribution to Guyana's music scene. Fashion became more than just a style statement on Friday, serving as a conversation starter as women in diplomacy gathered to explore how cultural attire reflects identity, heritage, and strengthens connections across borders. Nakasia Logan reports.
Traditional clothing and cultural expression took center stage as diplomats, government officials, and professionals came together to commemorate the International Day of Women in Diplomacy. Held under the theme Women in Diplomacy, Culture, Soft Power, and Inclusive Leadership and Learning, the forum explored how culture, education, and storytelling can strengthen international relationships and promote greater understanding among nations. Speakers noted that diplomacy extends far beyond formal negotiations, with culture playing a vital role in building trust and lasting partnerships. United Nations Resident Coordinator in Guyana, Jean Kamau, said women diplomats also serve as cultural ambassadors who help connect communities and deepen international understanding.
Through their stories, we'll see how women diplomats are not only official representatives, but also cultural ambassadors, connecting communities, deepening understanding, and weaving bonds of solidarity. The United Nations is proud to work alongside governments, diplomatic missions, regional institutions, and civil society to advance gender equality, inclusive leadership, and international cooperation.
Chinese ambassador to Guyana, Her Excellency Yang Yang, echoed that sentiment, saying cultural exchange often begins with simple interactions that create opportunities for stronger cooperation and greater participation by women in diplomacy.
They remind us that a cultural exchange does not always begin with grand stages. Sometimes it begins here, in a warm smile, a shared story, and a natural encounter like this. Together, we hope to create more opportunities for women to take part in diplomacy and international affairs equally, meaningfully, and confidently. We also hope that through more exchange like today's, our cultures will come closer.
The event was jointly organized by the United Nations in Guyana, the Embassy of the People's Republic of China, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, and TEDx Turkine. The International Day of Women in Diplomacy is observed annually on June 24 to recognize the growing contributions of women in diplomacy and encourage greater female leadership in international affairs. Nakasia Logan, NCN News.
Thank you, Nakasia. The Rights of the Child Commission, in partnership with UNICEF and the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions, has launched a nationwide child protection campaign titled See, Say, Safe. The initiative aims to raise awareness about child sexual abuse, encourage early reporting, and equip children and adults with the knowledge to recognize and respond to unsafe situations. The campaign will be rolled out through radio, television, social media, schools, and community outreach programs across the country. It will also educate adults on identifying signs of abuse, teach children about safe and unsafe behaviors, reduce the stigma surrounding disclosure, and promote reporting through the Child Care and Protection Agency's 914 hotline and the Guyana Police Force. As part of the campaign, the public will also be invited to complete an anonymous online survey to help improve child protection services. Guyana's premier steel pan concert, Pan Jam, returns on July 25 at the Railway Courtyard under the theme Folklore. Now in its 8th year, the concert will celebrate Caribbean legends and storytelling through steel pan music. The lineup includes St. Lucian panist Chaz, Guyana's soca king Jomo Primo, and returning favorites Jesse Schultz, Clayton Daniels, and Nikita. Early bird tickets are now available through the Potsalt app and website. Stay tuned, Sports News is up next.
GECOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE, if you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2026, and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all the registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. You can make a claim for registration, change, correction to your particulars, or you can object to the inclusion of anyone whom you believe should not be on the list. If you are desirous of making a claim or objection, you must visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to do so. Visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to conduct any of the above transactions. All GECOM registration offices will open Monday to Friday from 8 to 18 hours, Saturday, Sunday and holidays from 10 to 14 hours. For more information, contact the GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.
Nature inspired the technology behind Dry Coat by Lanco, a paint that repels moisture, keeping your walls dry and flawless. No stains, no damage, just beautiful protected walls. With Dry Coat, you can choose any color you love and stop humidity in its tracks. Dry Coat by Lanco. Perfect walls, moisture free. The experts recommend Lanco.
Lamco-Guyana Inc. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lamco-Guyana. Telephone 227-1725 or WhatsApp 743-0348.
GECOM will be conducting a claims and objections exercise commencing July 1, 2026 to produce an official list of electors, OLE. If you will be 18 years or older by June 30, 2026 and you are a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent or naturalization, or a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more, you are eligible for inclusion in the OLE. GECOM has posted the preliminary list of electors, PLE, in all registration divisions across Guyana for you to check whether you are listed, and if so, whether your particulars are accurate. You can object to anyone whom you believe does not qualify for inclusion in the OLE. To do so, you must be listed in the same divisional list as the person you are objecting to. You must visit the GECOM registration office responsible for your area of residence to make an objection. The objections aspect of this exercise will end on Friday, July 17, 2026. For more information, contact GECOM on 225-0278-9 or visit www.gecom.org.gy.